Hello, I'm Andy, and I'm going to read to you a program called Monthly Horoscope for March 2022. And this is especially for you coming from Aries. Before I begin, here's my email. Send me this email if you wish to know your next 9 years based on your date of birth, your time of birth, and especially looking at your palms. Your palms belong to your soul. It's the soul directiveness between the planets, the soul, and you that all happens. So all the math and science are happening there not for nothing. The soul is about the past, the present, and the future. And I'll show you how. By reading your palms and your date of birth and time of birth, I'll map out your next 9 years. I'll show you how, if you like to play lotteries, how to formulate your own personal lucky lottery numbers, the system I will teach you. And I'll show you how to activate the energy of your soul. Most people get it only in their 50s, 60s, and 70s, very late. I'll show you how to activate at any age that you come to see me. And that activation will make you a very supernatural person. Have that mentality, that emotional side, creative side, doing things which only special people are doing. We'll talk more about this later. The first 15 days of March, for you coming from Aries, they are going to be very lucky days, except that you won't be on the same wavelength as other people. So try to be on the same wavelength as other people, whether at work, whether in business, whether at home, whether socializing. That's the planet there. And the planet also makes your money management very poor. So spending money recklessly, don't do that in the first 15 days of March. Other than that, you have some wonderful planets there giving you a wonderful desire to travel, and imagination and creativity, and wanting to be successful as well. So you've got the good sides in the first 15 days of March. Just try to be on the same wavelength with whoever you are, and you'll do much, much better. Regarding the job, the first 15 days of March, again, all you need to do is to get yourself in the right position to talk to your colleagues and talk to the bosses at work. And you will see that you will get a pretty good deal. Looking for another job, you'll have to be careful that you may not be on the same wavelength with your interviewer. So you got to be more polite as much as you can. Don't be easily aroused into anger. The job which you have, just stay put there if you can, and you will see that is good enough to keep carrying on. If you happen to be in business, you're going to have a good time. But in partnerships, if you have in business, that's where the problem will be. So if you have partners in business, try to deal with them in a sociable, friendly way rather than wanting to be pompous with your ego and wanting to be pushy as well. And to start new businesses, I would suggest you don't, because you're not going to get support from people easily. Just stay put as you are. Consolidate, which means look after what you have rather than go adventurous looking for new stuff in business. Your general finances are good enough. They are not wrecking you or troubling you too much. Then, in these first 15 days of March, if you find a new romance, be careful you're not going to be on the same wavelength as this person. Get that into your head. Don't fall into the arms of this person too quickly. You're going to regret it. So, leave some time for space, 1 or 2 weeks at least, before you even hold hands. That would be better. Because I find not being on the same wavelength with somebody new coming into your life is going to be not very good for you. And if you already have a romance, you don't want to wreck it by just wanting to take charge and doing things your way. Tell them it's got to be our way, and that will be better for you. If you are married, the only thing that can disturb you is disagreements about finances, I see, and also disagreements about how to plan the near future. So for the sake of harmony, just let your marriage partner take control in these sort of things, and you focus on the money making side of job and business would be better. Now I'm going to talk to you about lotteries. I'll talk to you about your last 16 days of March later on. So I've done some homework for you, and I've separated the group of 9 planets into 2 sections. The first section with 5 planets, I've chosen these lottery numbers for you coming from Aries. And these lottery numbers are going to be the 9 series, I call it, the number one set of numbers, the 9 series. From there, we'll get the number 9, 18, 27, 36, 45, 54, 63, and 72 if you need it. I'll go to the next planet. And the next planet I like will be the number 3 series or the number 3 planet. From there, I'll get the number 3, 12, 21, 30, 39, 48, 57, 66, after 66, 75 or 84. I don't want you to go too high up. I don't like lotteries that ask you to choose numbers from more than 70. It becomes very difficult. Less than 70, even better. So these are the 2 series. The third series, which I will go to, I'm going to choose. Now I'm going to ask my tarot cards to choose for you, because the other 2 I've done homework using Kabbalistic astrology for numbers. And so let's see what the tarot says regarding this set of numbers for lotteries. And I'll always take the card from the bottom. And what does this card say? Wow, it's the card of Venus and it's a card of Mars, which is a very good combination. It strikes some very good complements together. And so from this card, I'm going to choose the number 6 planet. From there, I'll get the number 6, 15, 24, 33, 42, 51, 60, 69, and we'll stop there. So that's the number, the series of numbers from this planet is the card of Venus with a lot of Mars complements. So these are the numbers for your lotteries. Now your lucky ages. Your lucky ages. I'm going to choose some sets of series as well for you coming from Aries. And yes, for the month of March, if you happen to be the ages of 21, 30, or 39, or 48, or 57, or 66, or 75, or 84, or 93, you're going to be one very lucky person in this whole month of March. I'll give you another set of lucky ages as well. And this time, if you happen to be the ages of 18, or 27, or 36, or 45, or 54, or 63, or 72, or 81, or 90, you're also going to be one very lucky person. I'm going to get one more set of lucky ages series for you. And I'm going to settle for the number 2 planet. So if you are the ages of 20 or 29 or 38 or 47 or 56 or 65 or 74 or 83 or 92, you will also have more than enough luck to give you a good time in this month of March. Now I want to give you your lucky dates, DATES. And the best formation I can see for this whole month of March, I'm going to choose these. Your lucky dates, the 7th, the 16th, and the 25th have a lot of powerful energy in them for the whole month of March. So get ready for some good connections or activities and good luck for the 7th, the 16th, and the 25th of March. Your lucky colors I've chosen for you. Well, I've chosen the color purple. The color purple represents some planets which are very active in the month of March, giving you the ambition to grow, ambition to meet people who are powerful, the ambition to just be charitable as well. So I like the purple on you as much as you can. I'll give you another set of color. So it's either purple. If it's not purple, I'll go to yellow. I like the color yellow on you for the month of March, making your popularity very strong as well. Now let's go back to the last 15 days or last 16 days of March. Well, your last 16 days of March, you're coming from Aries. It's a wonderful last 16 days. Go all out for what you want to do. If it's a job, go and change a job if you really must change a job. This is the perfect time, the last 16 days of March 2022. And if you're happy with your job, you're going to get good news about promotions and status. Either way, whatever you feel like doing, go right ahead and make the move where job is concerned. Where business is concerned, is going to be enlarged, it's going to be busier, it's going to expand. You may find business partnerships coming in to help you. You may find finances more stable or more exciting. Talk to your bank manager, show them the plans. So I like your last 16 days where finances and businesses are concerned. Get busy. Romance. If you find a new romance in the last 16 days of March, that would be a good one. Good planets send you good people because good planets connect to good energies. So a new romance found in the last 16 days of March would be a good one. If you have an ongoing romance, it will be very steady. You'll be ready to go to the next level of togetherness in investments. Marriage is an investment. You'll get an apartment together. You'll buy a car together. All that talk will be doing its work for you if you have an ongoing romance. Regarding marriage, it's going to be blissful. It's going to be happy. If there's anything I worry about, it would be to do with your finances. So you don't want to push your weight around regarding finances. Listen to your marriage partner. Work along with your marriage partner. Discuss with your marriage partner the status of finances, how you want to use it. And that would bring a lot of harmony for you. Now I'm going to talk to you about your health for the whole month of March. You coming from Aries. I see some allergies in here for the month of March because some planets are going to put you under pressure in one way or another. So watch out for skin allergy. Your skin may get just overused or overtired or over whatever. And so it could be eczema, it could be psoriasis. See a medical doctor if you can. Some pharmacists are very good in that. They know exactly what creams to give you and antihistamine tablets and all that. So I see the skin factor. Maybe one other factor would be sinusitis. That also is shown here, breathing problems. Apart from that, your spine in your neck area is a worry in the month of March because planets are attacking that area. So your spine, your vertebrae, in your neck area is compressing, getting closer and closer to each other, pressing on the nerves. They weaken your neck, they weaken your shoulders, they weaken your hands, your fingers, and your everything in that area. And they can give you very violent headaches when these nerves are being pressed and give you a sense of vertigo, feeling giddy when you stand up to walk or standing on a table or anything like that. So see a doctor called a neurologist for that. These are the few things I can pinpoint for you. All right. So this is the horoscope you have for the month of March. It's going to be an exciting March, but I find that the level of foundation 2022 will remain weak. So don't overstep demands, whether at job, whether at home, whether anywhere. Don't overstep ambition. Don't want to take risk of finances. If your foundation is not good in 2022, you tell yourself the bigger you grow, the more status you have, the more money you invest, it is just going to be washed away just as quickly. So keep a sensible head and tell yourself since the foundation is not strong, you have to do that. This 90-minute session I have for you, it will teach you how, for your next 9 years, to get your soul involved in every area. You can do that. I will show you the way how to get your soul to be brought into activity. That's the word. You're already connected to your soul. Without your soul, you wouldn't be alive. How to activate the soul. I'll show you how the system works. And you can activate it for any reason. You can activate it for the job, the business, the finances. Activate it to make your love life and marriage life much, much happier. Activate it to tell you what the health problems are and you can go and solve them. So this will be a wonderful way to learn. And of course, your aura energy and all the other energies are going to be brought to life, making you very popular and making you successful. So there's a lot to go on to be able to activate the soul. And lotteries. You can use the soul for lotteries. There's nothing wrong to win lotteries. The soul can be used for anything. It's not just for prayer or church or the temple. It's for everything. So you will use it to play lotteries. And I'll show you how to get the soul involved. Everything is a system. And I'll teach you how to practice the system and get used to it. And that's how you'll become very special in the world. Special like some people who are doing things extraordinarily unimaginable, becoming so famous and so rich and so adored and so clever. Why can't that be happening to you? You are the same with all the attitudes and everything that everybody has. But I will teach you in this 90 minutes now to get the best out of everything. So here's my email. Send me this email if you wish to have a 90-minute session with me based on your date of birth, time of birth, and looking at your palms. Your palms are very special. Did you know that yesterday about 355,000 babies were born? Can they have the same destiny? They can't, because they will all have different palms, because they'll all have different souls. So it's a soul that controls your palms and owns your palms. That's what we want to learn, the harmonizing with the soul and you to make you a very special person. In the meantime, I wish you a good month of March. Thank you. Goodbye.